Hello. Hello. Pretty funny to see you coming in screaming like every time. It's pretty amusing. Hello. Why'd you say it twice? Oh, you couldn't hear. Can you hear me now? Ah, it did. Wait a second. How do these fences work? Well, I'm glad you can hear me. Life's been pretty good. I can't complain about anything, really. Not many changes since last stream. It's all been pretty chill. How's about you? Well, that's good. Um, what? I didn't see that message for a second there. My mom said Felix is prettier than me. Jeepers. The freaking. Imagine being uglier than a little femboy twink from ReZero. That's actually funny though. Sometimes moms do that. They just roast you. Yeah, that is unfortunate. Other than that, I've just been dandy. Well, that's good to hear, I guess. Yeah. Um, these these streams right now aren't so yappy. Probably because I'm in the sketch phase, and in the sketch phase it's harder to talk because I also have to think about words. Um, so that's why a lot of the time I just don't speak. Yeah, it's my bad. That's why I had an idea. So my brother keeps telling me that I should start a YouTube channel, which I technically already have one, in which the streams go up. But like he says, like he calls it a YouTube, like an anime yapping channel, where I talk about anime and video games and other things that I like. Because apparently people like those kinds of YouTube channels. Now, at first I told him, oh, that's kind of hypocritical because I hate that kind of content. I don't consume that kind of content because it bothers me. Um, but according to him, it would work. So I don't know. I'll have to give it some more thought because, it'd be easy coming up with topics, but it'd be easy to yap about it too. But do I really want to do that? I don't know. Yeah, that's what I ended up telling him as well. It's like even if it is hypocritical in a sense, it's not actually wrong for me to do that, and also like if it works, it works. Yeah, see that that's how I have to. Yeah, I have to learn how to do it on the fly. Cause I mean I can, but at the same time it's like kind of hard for me to do that while I'm drawing. I guess is the issue. Now I know, like Yona Yamamai, for instance, she sometimes, on occasion, she'll stream her drawing. Well, the thing is that her streams she doesn't talk at all. She just has the music playing. So it's like I could do that, but the thing with her is that she's a popular enough artist that people will actually watch her draw without her talking. In which case, it makes sense for her to stream without speaking, which would be nice for me. But I don't have that. So yeah, I don't know. Plus, I think I'm more suited to the YouTube format because, you know, it's less, it's not as interactive. Not that it's a huge problem. I'm still here in my house, I'm comfy, but you know, yeah, I might have to do that. That's another thing. I just don't watch streamers, so I wouldn't know. I'll have to check it out at some point. Not quite. Here's the thing is I am kind of coming up with the script while also coming up with the sketch. It's kind of all happening at the same time, which I know people might say like, "Hey, this it's not how you're supposed to. You're supposed to write the script and then do the sketch and then do the line art." But I just kind of do the sketch and the line art at the same time. In doing so, like it's like hard for me to talk because I'm thinking about what's being said. I don't know. I feel like maybe it isn't that hard. Especially depends on what exactly it is I am drawing. What part of the chapter I actually am doing. So I don't know. Let's see. This part doesn't require as much writing, so it's easier for me to talk. Again, I think I just need to kind of get into the groove of things because I'm also just not used to talking while drawing. Oh, hello. I should think out loud. You know, sometimes I normally don't do that because it bothers people. But here, I'm perfectly allowed to do that. Both of you came in and said hello twice. Hello. Aren't we all? None of us are really truly smart. So what I'm thinking is I want to have them talk a little more. Alright, well I guess you are not stupid. I'm sorry. Thinking I want to have a little more dialogue here because these people are meant to be definitely not uptight. So how would I have them have more dialogue? I don't know. What should she say? Because I'm trying to think realistically, what would I say in this position as well? I don't know. Would be in this situation, if I was with my friends, I'd be saying nonsense. I wouldn't be saying much. We'd just be joking around. So how would I make that work here? I am your friend. Okay, thank you for letting me know. I appreciate that. I don't know how to write things. About nonsense. I could yap about all sorts of nonsense. But right now I'm trying to write something. I'm trying to write just literally anything. Actually, what I'm trying to write about right now, what I'm trying to write is nonsense right now. Because these, yeah, you're nervous. I don't know. Because, like, the context is these are some guys that live down in Midgar and they are going up to meet the saint that just woke up. So what are they talking about as they, just make their way up to the island? I don't know. I don't know what they'd be saying. That's what I need to figure out. I guess I could figure that out later. But like, kind of doesn't leave me a lot of room if I don't do the work on the script here. Okay. Go drink your smoothie. I love smoothies. So what I already drank a Mune. What is Mune? I'm curious. What is Mune? You're just not gonna tell me then? I thought you said we were friends. You don't want to tell me what you drink? You said that twice now. What exactly are you referring to? Is that what you call Mune? That's pretty cool. Almond milk? It's nasty. Well, rest in peace. Look, I don't got a problem with a mango smoothie, but almond milk? Really? I'm not blaming you. I know you can't eat anything, but see, that's my problem with you is that you hate milk. That's already an issue. I love milk. It's great. I think people who are lactose intolerant deserve to be bullied. Like that's a fair charge. My job. Well, bullying isn't as wrong as you may think it is. Here are 5 reasons why bullying is actually super cool. Number 1. I have no idea. I'm little bunny 143 intolerant actually. Is that little bunny or little bunny? I can't really tell because there's only one N. I'm shook, Lamau. Oh, that's 2 different people saying that. I did call Felix a twink. Is he not a twink? He's literally wearing a dress. He's got cat ears and he's got bows and everything. Literally everything about him is a woman, except for the fact that he's just not a woman biologically. Your husband? Oh. Felix from Stray Kids. Well, he's not a twink, but it does look super freaking gay. A guy who pays attention that much to his manicure and his own looks, a guy who pays that much attention to his own physical appearance I mean, already looks pretty bad for a dude, but like also with all the makeup and stuff, I mean, it looks pretty freaking gay. I don't care what his sexuality actually is. It looks gay. It looks homosexual. Also, do not come in here and tell me he's super manly, alright? He's just not. Good grief. You think this is manly? I'm about to kill myself. If that's what you think is man, I just looked up his pictures on Google. There ain't nothing manly about that. If your image of masculinity is that, then ain't nothing I can do for you. You're cooked. Look, I'm not saying he is gay. I'm saying he looks gay. I mean, it's just it doesn't look right for a man to look like that. That's all I'm saying. That's that's essentially all I'm saying about it. Like that's just calling him gay is a way to summarize that idea that it is not right for a man to look that way. Sure, there can be beautiful men out there, but like, you know, maybe leave it up more to God than to your hairstyler. Why'd you send me a million pictures? Look, I'm looking at the pictures right now. See, I'm not saying he looks like a girl, alright? That was the other guy. That was the guy from ReZero that I was talking about. Well, I mean, yeah, and I called this guy gay because they all look kind of gay, especially when they're singing. But, like, I don't know. I also. Shit. But, like, I don't know. You trying to send me pictures of a K-pop idol? Um, you trying to send me pictures of a K-pop idol and you know try and get me to say that? I don't know. What do you want from me? You want me to say, oh, he's actually very manly and very handsome? Is that what you want me to say? Is this what you want from me? To go, oh wow, what a handsome young man. I don't know. It's hard to deal with someone so delusional. A girl who talks about a K-pop idol like he's her husband, even if it is a joke, that's pretty delusional, I'd say. That's called delusion at its finest. Is to be rich so I can hire him and then marry him. Uh, you know what? Good for you. I'm happy you have aspirations. But you're really gonna need some Right. That's actually a good cleanup, you know? Actually, no, we're going to hire him and then marry him, right? She's 100% wants to hire him just so you can get married. This person now, man. We're about to deal with him like Steam support. You know, but you're going to actually need a lot of food in order to reach your life goals, aren't you? That's where today's sponsor Factor comes in. I don't have the script with me, so I can't tell you all the specifics, but basically you get food on a subscription that you pay for that's pre-made. Yeah, you can't see me, but I'm doing a thumbs up because apparently they're cool. I wouldn't know. I've never had Factor, actually, so don't tell them I said this. But I actually have never eaten a Factor meal, so I can't actually vouch for how good they are. Now, I can't legally diss Factor because they're sponsoring me, but, you know, I can't exactly say that they're good either. You know what would be awesome though? I'd love a Raid Shadow Legends sponsor. That'd be a good sponsor. Imagine getting sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. If you tell them that I'm not going to get sponsored by them ever again, that would be most unfortunate. What's what? My drawing? You don't know what? Oh, Raid Shadow Legends? You don't know what Raid Shadow Legends is? Oof. Well, maybe that's a good thing. It's a sign that you clearly don't spend a lot of time on YouTube. Either that or you're just trolling. Well, I don't know. Every time you talk about those bozos, you make me feel more and more sadness. The despair continues to grow on an exponential level. At least you're not on social media otherwise, though. Anyway. You could at least use the period is so aggressive. You could at least use YouTube for something interesting. Korean men singing and dancing is hecka interesting. Uh, what is? It's my chat consists of 3 people and it's already. Se me soltó la panza. Wow. Korean men singing and dancing is hecka interesting. Do you realize how bad that sounds? You know what? I'm just. Good grief. That's all I gotta say. Good. Just good grief. You're like a. You're like a 4-year-old with Cocomelon. Just neuron activation. Ooh. You're stuck there. To be fair, that's me with literally anything dark fantasy. Just neuron activation. Swords and monsters? You know, or anything like gothic, like cathedrals or anything. Just neuron activation. You're starting a poll. Victorian mansions are pretty sick. If I stream video games, that would be probably more entertaining, but also a lot more chaotic. How the heck do you do polls again? I forgot how to do polls. Not that it matters. You guys are like the only two people here right now. Okay, but quick question. Should I stream? I could stream. Who the heck is Benji Sparkles? Should I stream Elden Ring Night Rain? I got it a couple days ago. Wait, can I see when I got it? To June 7th. That was a little over a week ago, and I've played 11 hours of this. But oh, Benji Sharks was Ben. Okay, hold on. I was not looking at you. I was looking at Steam. Use /poll. Elden Ring, Night Rain, and Elden Ring. Are you asking if there's a difference between those two? Yes, there's a very big. They're just two different games entirely. There is like Elden Ring Night Rain is based on Elden Ring, but it's like a roguelike boss rush basically. It's very, very different. Much more suited to streaming. Well, I mean, I guess I could totally stream Elden Ring actually. Which I could do that Wednesday. No, not Wednesday because I'm gonna be busy Wednesday. Well, you also don't play video games, so this one I am not surprised that you don't know about it. This one is okay. You don't have to know about this one. Oh, Raid? I guess I never did explain what Raid is. Raid Shadow Legends is. Let me get you a summarized version. Raid Shadow Legends is it's a game. It's like I don't know. I don't even know what kind of game it is. It's a mobile role-playing video game developed and published by Israeli game developer Plarium Games. Now, oh wait, hold on. They're talking about the developer more. I mean, it's just like a turn-based. It's kind of like think of like League of Legends. I think. Listen, man, I've been slowly dropping the gacha games, and low-key, my life has been happier. don't get me wrong, I definitely still want to get Kafka, but like, also, my desire to get Kafka and Hunger Star Rail is much smaller than my desire to, uh, explore the new area in Elden Ring or get a new run in Night Rain. It's just, gacha games right after dating sims are the worst genre of video games. They're just not good. I don't know. Saber is coming up, and I'm gonna pull for her, but like again, the gacha business is in the back burner. I'm a happy camper without it. Dating sim and visual novel are two different things. I said dating sim, not visual novel. You dingleberry. She's back. Also, Saber is not based off of a visual novel. Saber is from a visual novel. Actually. Visual novel can be good or bad. It depends. Some visual novels are like dating sims, and others are freaking goated, like Fate. It can go either way. It's a wider genre than dating sim because it has subgenres like that can fall into. I know what you mean, but also the thing that you're referring to is just incorrect. I said that I was talking about games and I'm stream that I'm going to stream, and Simple Huss said you should stream gacha games, and I told him no, I don't like gacha games. I like the second worst genre of games. They're lame. And then he goes, and then Little Bunny goes, I said dating sims are the worst, and Little Bunny goes, how come if Fate is a visual novel? Visual novels and dating sims are not necessarily the same thing. A lot of dating sims come in the form, in most dating sims come in the form of visual novels, but not all visual novels are dating sims. So I can't say visual novels are bad because not all of them are dating sims. No, it's not the same thing. A lot of visual novels are just trying to tell a story. Some dating sims just want to, have this shallow goal of trying to make you feel like you're not alone. Which if you're playing a dating sim, you probably will be alone forever. Just use CAIC. That one I would recommend not to. Because it's even worse. It's even more cringe. Well, no, I guess they're about the same. The thing with character AI is, like, I keep seeing, like, Google articles or whatever. It's like, so-and-so teenager killed himself over, because a character from The Witcher told him to, or whatever. I'm just like, first of all, how do you get to that point with the massive just amounts of censorship that they're adding? But like, you know, at the same time, it's like why even bother with that? Like, I don't know. It's not interesting enough. See, there you go. Even with the filters, still super sus. So why would you even go down that route? So maybe if you like characters enough to talk to them, maybe go actually experience how they were meant to be introduced to you through the games and shows that they originated from. No, I like AI. It's fun, but like the character AI is just a cringe way to use it. It's something else. What do you mean? You what what do you mean? You were allowed to do anything fun. The fun stuff, the thing with character is that it just lost its novelty very early on. It's like, ooh, I get to have like an RPG with these characters, and then it wears off really quick. What What do you mean it had it from the beginning? Oh, you tried to kill the characters? That's true. It wasn't necessarily censorship for like it didn't feel like censorship. I would like try to kill someone in the RPG, but it wouldn't kill them because it tried to keep the chat going. It'd be like, like he coughs up blood, but then he's like, that was a good one or whatever, you know, something cringe. But like the characters wouldn't die because it would try to keep the chat alive. It try to make it to where you could still do stuff. So that's why it never really let me kill characters. How would it not let you? What? How would it not even let you die? There were times when I could die, or another character would die, or something. That was pretty funny. His body lay cold. Ooh, if you killed a man, how does that make you feel? It's pretty funny. That's too big. I'm trying to make this dude pull a lever. But I don't know how to draw human beings. That would be a problem when drawing a manga that features human beings. Amazing. Wow. A man died. That's so funny. I'm never getting a sponsorship again. I could stream Lethal Company, but like, I don't know. Do I like the game enough to stream Lethal Company? Would Joseph ensure that I never get a sponsorship again with his sus comments? I don't know. And also, I like drawing. It would be dangerous to stream while Joey's playing with us. Who knows what kind of egregious things he would say. For this part, I don't mind if it's kind of hard to tell who's talking. I think it's better if you just don't, if you kind of can't tell, because we're not familiar with any of these characters yet. So instead, we don't even need any of the little lines. No. This is how I talk with my friends, so I think it's fair to say this is how they would talk to each other. Hey, perhaps I do. That's a very strange baby, I'll admit. It's a very strange baby emoji. Or emo. What are they called? What are these called? These little things. Emotes. It's a very strange emote. Just use emojis like normal people. It's funny. What even is it? Is the baby like screaming, crying? What is it doing? And what does it mean? For this part, I gotta figure out how I would construct an elevator. You have no idea how much helicopter research I had to do just to draw like a couple of panels, like for the inside of like the cockpit and stuff like that. Like this lever here, this lever here. I actually had to look stuff up for that because I didn't know how helicopters work. But now I actually know a thing or two about helicopters. That's pretty cool. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Hmm. Now I'm wondering. I don't think I want this lift. It would make more sense if it wasn't like a box. It would make more sense if it had like a ceiling thing. But like if it had all these cables going up, then it would make more sense if. How would this make sense? I don't know how to draw machinery. So we could have like one going down the middle, I guess. So this would be like a big cable here in the middle. Yes, helicopter. It's like one of the big chunky kind. I looked up carrier helicopter because I think that's what they're called. But yeah. And here we have like the little fence thing. There we go. This makes more. This is good. And then, now I have to actually draw the people. And here, I'll have to fix this as well because I changed the design. Beep 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 beep. Is that the noises of a helicopter? Hmm. Beep beep doop beep 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 doop beep 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 doop beep. I see. Sometimes you burst out into song and you need to tell somebody. There we go. I think I like this better. Yep, just like deep down, we're all Disney princesses. You just didn't know it. I don't think I have to change too much in terms of design for later, but this is good for now. That was a long boy, hold on. She is beautiful, according to herself. Oh, and we seem to have someone corroborating that, though. I like how thin this looks. We're gonna fix this a little bit. You've said that like 12 different times. I don't know what you're referring to. I've never known what you're referring to whenever you say that. What's the matter? Wait, what? Wait, what? Alright, now you're just spamming. Oh. I was just rated with a single viewer. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I have 5 viewers? Wow. It's a lot of viewers. Except only like one person is talking. Well, 2, I guess. That's okay. Yeah. But he had 1 viewer, so. Oh, it was you. So exiting. Guys, we're exiting. Machismo man. I'm truly the machismoist of men. Alright, I will then. Thank you. Cowboy. Can I sing a song for you? Now, I may be a streamer, but I'm not a VTuber. I don't sing. Plus, I don't have a repertoire. What the freak do I even sing? Ave Maria. Hold on. Don't sing anything. Why not? It's like the Squidward suicide. Do it. He shoots himself in the mouth. I would add a poll, but also I'm pretty sure that title goes to my mom. But anyways, I don't know how to sing. Wait, what does the rest of it go? You count as 5 votes. I don't think that's how that works. Hold on, I don't know the lyrics. It's all in German. I don't know German. I just know the Ave Maria beginning and the end. They're just giving me the Hail Mary in Latin. I do know that one, but bruh. Is it? Maybe I'm just dumb. I don't remember how it goes. Hold on. Don't worry. I've got you. Seems like you guys don't believe me. That is my singing voice. Simple Husk is correct in saying I just had the instrumental going. I had to get the instrumental going to refresh the lyrics, but yeah, that's what I sound like. Already 15 pages into chapter 4. I guess after that, I cried tears of joy. I think that was you actually writing that. You were just. I was like, that was your raw, honest thoughts, and then, now you're putting up the front of actually, no, I was so sad. Bruh. What are these bozos doing? Okay, well, I finished a page. I think. Oh, I finished 2 pages this stream. New ringtone. I screwed recorded. Oh, hello, Night Spiker. Welcome to the stream. I was gonna actually hop off soon, so we might play together some games. I'm gonna hop off the stream soon because stream for like an hour and 20 minutes, pretty good. I finished page 14 and did page 15. Just the sketch, but I did that. Pretty good. We got like 10. We got 15 pages done. We're actually going pretty good. Look, if you had a computer, you could totally join us. Just saying. But you're broke, so. Hey, we were together for an hour and 20 minutes. It's okay. I just I got a little bit of inspiration. I know what I want this next panel to look like, so I'm just gonna sketch that out real quick. You spent $500 recently? Dang, it's a big investment. Oh, you could just use your dad's computer. Oh, the Stray Kids concert. I don't know. I don't like concerts very much. So, I would not consider that a worthwhile investment. But a lot of people do like concerts. A lot of people do like that, and they spend their money on that. So you know what? The concerts wouldn't be as big a deal if people didn't like them. So it's okay. I would never spend my money on a concert, especially not that much money. But to each their own. Yes, your dad bought the Switch too. I mean, that's crazy. That's also crazy investment. that's something I'd be way more willing to put my money in. Um, you know, I'd much rather buy a Switch 2 because you know, Switch 2 is cool. I just don't have enough money for something like that. That's I have college to save up for. That's an even bigger investment. How does it look like when people take off their hood? Looks kind of like this. Right? Yeah. Something like this. I guess a little more movement to a little more back. So a little more angle towards the back. Don't know that. Where's my factor link? Hold on, I was not looking at the chat. Concerts are a waste of time. That's a very heavy opinion. My factor link, it should be actually on my Twitch. Let me double check. I don't have a factor link here, but it should be in the chat somewhere. So if you go to the chat, oh, there it is. Never mind. Yeah, if you click that link, I will get paid. Hold on. Here we go. I was hearing myself for a second there. Whoops. Thank you. Too bad food is an overrated thing. I actually have no idea what you have to do. All I know is if you click my link and sign up, I get paid, which would be pretty cool. Because, me personally, I like earning money. It's a pretty nice thing. Hot take, earning money is pretty cool. Oh, nice. Wait, didn't you say... Wait, who said that I don't need... Oh. Crazy take. Some people... Well, that's okay. I think you have to order something for me to get paid, but... It doesn't matter. I never actually expected to get money out of the sponsorship. I just thought it was kind of fun. This doesn't look natural and looks kind of stiff, doesn't it? How happy would you be if I stole your wallet? Actually, see, my thing, I wouldn't use that as an example. Whenever someone says, oh, like, you can't buy money with happiness, I'm like, but you can buy video games with money. And that makes me very happy. So, riddle me this, Batman. You can buy figures with money. That makes me you can buy Gundams. That's essentially buying happiness. So, this doesn't look right. I don't know how to draw hands. So if we just do this. I don't think you understand what investment means. If you investment does not mean going and buying something. Getting figures or getting video games is not an investment. Unless you count, being happy means you work better, means you earn better money, which, then I guess in that case it is an investment, but like I wouldn't buy board games. I would buy figures and video games and basically anything that's nerdy. Earlier today, I got a manga. It's pretty freaking sick. I love buying manga. Ah! Oh, I look away for a couple seconds. Hold on. Uh, wow, you guys popped off. I was busy reading it all. Kokichi? Who's Kokichi? I don't even know. I like figures a lot, but I think I've bought more manga at this point. Subscriber perks. I thought about the website that I published my manga on, Namikami, like has a way you could do that. I just don't know how to do that. You want to get a figure from a guy. I know you're talking about Twitch. I just don't know how to do that yet. And like my thought is always like ain't nobody gonna pay that. Rio motes. Yeah, I need to get 50 followers before I can do that. You know that Kristen little image there that shows up whenever I get a new follower or get rated or something. That I think was like that's a emote. I was also planning on having like a Discord server, but like again, ain't nobody hopping on that. Which you could pay to get the there I'd have the emotes on the Discord server, but what would I name the chat? Anyways. Oh my gosh. Rio mites. Retards. I like Night Spiker's suggestion. That's pretty good. I keep forgetting that's like actually like a slur that people like. It's considered an actual slur. Anyways, it's about 9 p.m. I've streamed for an hour and 40 minutes, so I calmas no pasa nada. Yeah, kind of didn't. I mean, it's kind of just like calling someone dumb. It's literally the same thing. It's just a medical situation. It's not really a slur. I wouldn't pay you, but I'd appreciate it. That'd be pretty cool. Anyways, I'm gonna hop off stream. And I was like, huh. It isn't their fault. It isn't. If you get called a retard, it's probably because you are one. Anyways, now that I'm off on that controversial station, I'm gonna hop off because I'll allow it. Alright, well, catch you later. Make sure to check Factor out. You don't have to do that. I'm just saying that legally. And I'll see you later.